right, good morning. Good morning, good morning. As you can see, let me just get the link up for the homies. As you see,
Back down to this new opening gap.
I'm short,
Day.
currently short.
About to let go here, isn't it?
I don't want to see an engineer. Sell side.
So I'm currently short.
I'm in short. I want to see London low. If we close back above the macro BPR, then I'm out low risk since, like I mentioned, my I'll say expertise and my confidence in setups is more after 9:30 open. And we have the equal highs above, so this is low risk, one contract. If we take out that low, the stop's going to go to even, which for me is actually, we'll just go back up to.
I'm listening to
above, and there's there. It'll be close above mean threshold of the
Trader Tim. I'm looking really good with this with these lows.
On the 1 minute.
So real Trader Tim.
Like a 2-point loss.
He's really good.
Basically even. Oh, nice move there.
So
in and of itself, that's a scalp. Okay, coming back up to test this now.
I'm probably moving my. I'm gonna aim for on London lows. I think we're gonna get it because I think we're gonna either take London lows on ES
now
first.
Chop us around. ES made equal.
And then
lows.
Aim for it on NQ. We have equal relative equal highs up here.
Which, as I mentioned, I don't. I would have taken one off there. The stop would be the same. Only have one, so I really want to see if we can get this move because my stop's virtually going to be even. But even just regardless of what happens now, guys, if you take.
Let's see what happens.
In check. If you take here the chart descent, right? Look at the precision off CE of that BPR.
Yeah, this is a good second entry if I wanted to short again. But we still got a lot to sell side below here. Underneath, once we get past this new day opening gap, this blue line here.
So if they leave this, which is looking like they're going to,
and
we could revisit this at 9:30 open. The S&P's chart.
You ever look at something and think, like, it was too perfect?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, look at my screen real quick. Look at gold off of the news feature.
I got a way better entry than Tim.
Yeah, dude.
Just kidding. So yeah, he has one limit at.
Close back below the mean threshold. Again, guys, that's the stop for me right here. That level is, so I'm basically a 1 minute close above 20,199.25.
Let it go.
We do have a little SMT.
Small SMT. Wait, oh, I'm on the 5 minute here.
Yes, and Nasdaq on the 1 minute.
There we go.
So it would be nice to sell off here. If that SMT fails, we come back up. It's just going to chop around until open, which is what my bet's not.
I'm expecting continuation at 9:30. Maybe manipulation up, but my stop is way above here. This is a great first trade. Actually, I should have gone a little heavier, but it only did 2 contracts on micros. See here.
It would be sick if they did run it, not only for the sake run the lows right now, not only for the sake of this tiny short I'm in, but if they run that, like I mentioned that scenario, leaving those equal highs in the
So this is London lows right here, right below new day opening gap.
High on Nasdaq. If we do get that long setup, that'd be sick.
And I'm kind of expecting a retracement to 50% of the daily of Monday's day.
Another
Monday's daily range.
Close above the mean threshold of that 902
Excuse me.
candles that now we do have that SMT, and it's delivering out of that macro BPR, right? So it should be a high probability bearish order block. If that fails, then, like I said, they'll chop it around, or they'll leave that engineered sell side and rip the highs. I'm not going to play it long. I'll just wait for 9:30 open to see if I see something more clear. But
Let's
I'm
see
still in this.
here. I'm still in this, aiming for London lows at 86-ish.
Slowing down at that down close candle. 904 order block.
About 87.
Out of this new day opening gap after that sweep of the 844 low. You don't want to see us do what we're doing now. You want to see us smash through there.
Let's see, we're selling this macro. 1 minute for this macro. Let's see what we get.
Yes, doing. Yes is hanging out.
So I entered this around right 5 minutes before the hour. So we got a
Snooze fest.
Yep.
IFG right here. I mean, it's nice. We're delivering from this 5 minute
So to see how we're
BISTs,
bouncing between
order blocks, holding this supporting price
That down
down
close
on
candle
the
I
5
mentioned,
minutes.
904.
Um,
Down close candle, mean threshold. We're seeing support from that, the mid level of it, body, and that 902 up close candle. We're stuck in between those. One's got to give. And then I'll expect to pop to one direction. A50 macro over. You want to see if we can close below mean threshold of this down close candle. We're testing this new day opening gap.
yeah, I think we're going for it. This is a beautiful little scalp. I mean, it's not, I souped it up
If
here.
we break the low of the day, my stop's at even. Okay, my stop's at even.
Nice. Caught that with you.
Right here. Come on, don't be a little brat. If ES takes its London low, I'm watching both. I'll just take this straight up as a scalp. Well, it is a scalp regardless, but 'cause I don't want to get caught in an SMT.
Yeah, I don't want to get SMT either. I want to see
You just
Asia.
see this break pretty clean, right?
I want to see London take
I'm gonna
lows.
close it here.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold on
Okay.
one
ES
run to
got
see if we
the
get Asia.
equal lows internally. I still want to see that.
Actually,
push
I
through.
don't know if we'll get Asia because
Okay, so see how we were kind of stuck between those two order blocks? Does everyone see that? The bearish order block, 902 up close candle on NASDAQ I'm referring to, and the 904. Okay, so I took it off for a scalp there. We are in the new day opening gap.
I guarantee we're going to get it.
18 minutes or so until this.
We're going to get London lows here.
And like I mentioned
I'll just wait for it.
before, but if you guys just
I
joined,
feel pretty
do like
confident
how they
because we
love the
got-
highs externally, and I'll share my chart in a few minutes. Externally and the lower time frame at
Boom,
846
TP1.
and 853. So there's that
Nice.
target.
Stop at break even.
2187 to the new day opening gap below. Bingo. Oh, some of you guys caught that.
I did.
Again,
Thank you.
yeah, beautiful, bro. So again, it's like the macro BPR, dude. It's actually insane. So look at how. I'll share this chart. Oh, want me to share my screen?
Yeah, go for it. Get it that time.
Yeah.
You want to hop in that other stream?
Yeah, guys. Let's switch to RTO voice. I'll be there in a sec. I'm gonna end this one.
TP1 hit. Stop to break even. Let's see here.
Hello, everyone. How we doing? Good. Nice little scalp there. Yeah, you guys can see my screen? Yes or no? I'm in the wrong chat. There we go. Good job, Jack. Anyone else catch that short with us?
I got how many? 211 minus 187.
So here, right?
24 handles.
We'll review this quick. We did take London.
Got 24 handles, nice.
So we have this little SMT.
So let's see.
This failed. Now it's here. So I'm short here to this low. You guys see that? You get off the screen so we can talk about it. Let me actually start this recording. Okay.
So
macro signatures, guys.
I want to see us.
So we had this little SMT at the highs here. This is less significant to me. It's not as clean, especially when we have equal highs above. This was more significant to me, as I mentioned here, as we're ripping above. If we reclaim this, I'm curious to see if they bounce and go take at least these highs. This high would be second. And then you want to see if we have a willingness to close above the news fair value gap. And eventually, right, we do have equal highs up here, or relatively equal. Okay. But we want to see what other structure comes, what 930 fair value gap we get. But remember, right, we have this BISI initially. All right, so let me use this color that I typically use with BPRs. Okay. Above macro opening price, it's not ideal, right? This is why I only went in with one. It's not A+ when they leave equal highs, okay? But after they close below and then you see the SMT, you're understanding and internalizing the likelihood, that a sell side objective is going to be in this case, okay?
Dang it, they just hit
here,
that.
and then what is this here? Passing through that.
So ES one, we'll leave it.
But we can anchor that as a BPR. So if we take the extreme low of it to the extreme high, on the right there, 20,203 even.
I see the support price down.
High of this candle as I hover over it on the cursor. Look at the top of your screen. It's that exact level. And where is SMT occurring? Right there. BPR smoke screen. Does this get filled completely? No. Did we have a move above macro opening price? Yes. Okay. And this is why it was a scalp, low risk. And I took it off down here because new day opening gap is significant to us, right? It's before 9:30 open, so I don't want to get caught in any SMT like we mentioned, which is happening now, guys. ES did take these lows internally, the equal lows, but it left that London low. Okay, so nice little move there, little baby scalp. And I think some of you guys said you caught it. 916. So now I will be waiting for 9:30 open and most likely the 950 macro, but we'll see what we get. Okay, let's clean this chart up a bit. I'll put together a video format later for review sake. But again, guys, these signatures, SMTs, macro inversions, macro.
I'm still expecting continuation 9:30. So I'm just expecting ES to catch up to get these London lows. And then after London lows, we'll see if we get long lows or if we continue to Asia lows.
The news fair value gap at 20,221.75 there on the right. Okay, and then you want to see the quadrants is what I'm looking at here. Do we see bullish smart money handshaking and reclaim this, right? Use it as an inversion and dig up into this wick at least and see if we can climb the ladder to the previous day high. Okay. Another thing, just real quick, as we wait for 9:30 open, excuse me, is we can use smart money handshaking. Like if we have relative equal highs like we do here, okay, what does ICT say about wicks? Not that they do the damage, that is correct, but wicks are what? We treat wicks the same way as we treat, when fill in the blank, gaps, right, share. Okay, so if we can use smart money handshaking in relation to like the quadrants, the 8th levels and larger inefficiencies and 16th levels and even larger inefficiencies, right? We can also do that with the wicks because if we're trying to gauge here,
see, I don't want to see reject.
The same color scheme for the quadrants.
Excuse me.
We're trying to gauge whether we're going to just reject out of this wick and chop around.
Dang it, I'm going to get stopped.
Or just going to rip through here. We want to have some sort of tool, if you will, to anchor our smart money handshake onto. Okay. And that's the wicks here. So if we come up here, we'll.
Okay.
see if we get this close above and find support to these highs.
This SMT, I do like that for longs, but I think this just might be a retracement.
This should be a high probability order block if we deliver to it. Right, if we're gonna go get the highs now and this low is in, this structure should not fail to support price on a closing basis. It is 920, so again, we have to see what that 930 volatility does. But looking at price forecast signatures, we have a BISI, SIBI, equal highs here, a new fair value gap that's not filled with a swing high inside of it, and external relative equal highs, virtually equal highs here, right? We fell.
This is a
less than a
breaker.
point short of that.
Okay, so we got a SMT.
If they do close below here,
I do like this for
see what
longs.
930 brings. Okay, because again, looking at price action, there should be no reason for us to come back down here. If we do, then ES might need to come down to take London low out. Okay.
I think I'm gonna look for longs here.
So we had this sweep here of those equal lows on the S&P. Okay, but ES took out London low. NASDAQ, or excuse me, ES failed to take out London low. NASDAQ did, right? Found support of the new day opening.
I'm gonna anticipate that to be a breaker.
Session SMT, right? If we do, just what's important to me today for my narrative.
I'm gonna wait to open.
The opening gap is important to me. I spoke about this in, I can't recall if it's the order block video or actually it was my trade review actually. The scalp I took
The
yesterday.
first target will be up here. This
Essentially,
5 minute.
The opening gap, we just know it's significant to us. The same way we
5 minute CB.
930 fair value gap, but
And every
sometimes
rip
it will
above
be in
that,
play,
we'll
sometimes
aim
it
for
won't.
the buy side up here.
Basically, if there's a drawn liquidity or our target, if we have
I'm gonna wait
pass
till
that
open.
new
I
opening
think
gap, we
open.
just
If
look for
open
a
manipulates this down, then
lane,
I'll try to super entry.
and then vice versa for longs.
Kind of want to layer in here just like one contract, maybe two. We're in this macro now. I like that we're anticipating.
And then I believe ES was a little stronger, right? Yep. So ES got these highs, 836. NASDAQ, as you can see, has not done that yet. So we do have an S&P at the highs here. Okay.
If I, I'm gonna wait till this. I like this structure. We gotta. I think I'm gonna get in. Join, ask.
Did any of you guys watch the order block and news fair value gap videos last night? We'll do a more in-depth look on order blocks, but just to kind of lay the framework. We spoke about it plenty of times in live streams and stuff, but I want to put together
I'm gonna put my
organized
stop
presentation
at the bottom there because that should be protective low. Since that's SMT. And I don't know why these are so high up. So, boom, there.
How many of you can't watch the stream right now? Are getting that message?
Limit,
Stream is full.
so first pause right there. A little risky since it's right before open, but I think open we're gonna continue higher here.
Okay, hold on, give me a sec. No, it's probably because we're in the other voice chat. Maybe you can try to restart, but let me see if I can work some magic here. If not, we'll go back to the other channel. We won't get the music, sadly. Give me 1 sec.
Okay, so I'm anticipating a breaker up here. This is kind of a little risky of an entry. I didn't inverse this 5 minute quite yet. Didn't get a full change state of delivery yet on this 5 minute, but we did get it on this 1 minute. So I got like a 20-point stop on 2 micros. I'm expecting this FVG to hold price up. I'm expecting this to become a breaker right here. I mean, this is technically a breaker, but this is the move that brought us down. So expecting that to become a breaker. Anticipating this to become a breaker here. And I want to see a FEG. I want to see a BISI form to become a unicorn setup back up to the highs. Because obviously long term, higher time frame, we're bullish. But let's see what open brings. I don't want to see this order box fail. I like that we got new day opening gap, supporting price. A clear new day opening gap for ES. And we got SMT here, so let me just mark this. Boom, boom, boom. Since we did sweep London lows on NQ, and we left them here.
One second, guys. Let me try something super quick for the issue you guys have.
Did I just do?
If not, if this doesn't work, we'll switch to the other one.
Heck. I don't know what just happened. I was trying to put it here. There's SMT. Boom. So I like that. That should be a protective low at that SMT at 185-ish.
Alright, can you guys see this now? Those who couldn't, can you see the stream? If not, we'll go to the other one. I wanted to vibe about this music though. Not be sad. Try to restart and rejoin if you're still having the issue. We're just gonna switch to the other one, the other live stream. Okay, 1 sec.
All right, so what happened here? What's one of my everything? Oh, I don't have my ICT everything on here. So nice. Expecting this to become a breaker. And my first target is at this here at this 221. Oh, so I got a little rejection. I need to see a strong close get a really strong close above this 5-minute order block. That'll be a really nice CISD. Hasn't confirmed yet, so we're still a little kind of just chopping around to see what the open does. I'm expecting open to manipulate down a little bit like this, and then go back up. See if we get it. I want to see this SMT hold.
Back below this BPR, let's look at these closes. And we're coming right at 9:30 open. If we get a clear 9:30 fair value gap, I'm just going to disregard the structure. Okay, because we shouldn't have this wonky closures above and closures below, right? We want to see clean price action. Let's clean this up. We do still technically, right? We do have the relative equal lows here on ES. We'll see what we get 9:30 open now.
Oh man, I might get stopped. Nope, it's not doing what I wanted to do. Let's see if this SMT holds.
Open right in that new day open gap.
I want to see SMT hold, or I'll be stopped.
Order filled.
Stopped.
Okay, we swept this low again.
Okay. Stopped out. This could be a good long, or we could go for Asia lows. Let's see what happens. I think we might go for Asia lows. Might be continuation play. We got a little RTH opening gap here. Okay. Oh, okay, so was that the manipulation down? So what was that? That was like that was a small loss. Where am I at right now? I'm making negative $29 on this. Okay, here we go. If you get a close,
See if we inverse this here.
that would be a 930 inversion. I want to see this inverse. Ooh, I like that.
SMT, respect to the opening gap inversion.
I like that. Okay, I'm getting in. Getting 5.
ES, this order block within this new fair value gap, and look at the right side. It's also the new day opening gap. At the moment, this is my line in the sand, right? You should expect higher prices as long as it supports price.
I like that. I'm going to expect this breaker
No
to
entry here.
hold. I'm just going to get in right there because I like that momentum. We'll aim for 222. We'll
See
aim
if
for
they
3.
leave this as their 930 fair value gap, which would also be like a BPR with this CIBI, this inversion now resting within.
At 21. Terrible entry. Probably low impatient on there. But yeah, that was a really bad entry. But I mean, I think that's pretty obvious with that momentum. And okay, if we take buy side on ES, then I'll be out. Oh man, ES was a play.
Okay, ES draw is right here for buy side. And you can see, of course, I have that hourly buy side liquidity labeled. It is your 6 p.m. Eastern Time hourly swing high. Did they leave this for 930 fair value gap on ES or not?
And ES was the play. ES had a lot stronger. So this is 930. Yeah. ES was the one. Man, we're gonna draw up to buy side on ES. And NQ lagging. Come on, NQ.
News inversion fair value gap to the highs, guys. Initially utilized to send us lower, session SMT, delivery to the highs.
Oh man.
NASDAQ is playing, or is a little behind here.
Okay, so there's news on ES. Dang it, I should have went for ES highs, or ES instead of NAS, because of the SMT. Let's see what.
NAS wants to play catch up and bounce out of here. I'm personally going to wait for the 950 macro.
We got more buy side up here for ES,
But it would be clean to see a bounce up to this buy side liquidity pool here. 930 SIBI, BISI, BPR. Okay, extension through that. You want to see
okay,
this
so
time.
we do have SMT there. I don't like that,
Yes,
but
getting that target there.
I'm just
Nice
gonna wait
move.
it out.
The randomness continues.
And I'm expecting this breaker to hold, and then again first TP at this
930 BPR, guys.
yep, that 930 boom breaker. Need this confirmed.
It
30
is so
seconds
powerful.
left.
So powerful. So now we're testing this news fair value gap here.
Need this
Wait to see if we close
need this
above this down close candle.
need this breaker to hold. Okay, Tim's looking at this OB here.
Good move there. Okay.
I'm looking at this inversion.
SMT, new day opening gap, 930 BPR. This is a beautiful scalp model here. Did anyone play this?
I should have got in here at the 932.
It is important.
I got in 5 points a little early,
Yes, we did take out this internal buy side.
or 8 points a little early.
ES did get the news high.
I think I'm gonna drop to here. NQ needs to
And
play
the
catch
hourly
up.
buy side. Nice. You guys killing it. Good job. The power of BPRs. They're so fire. So NASDAQ took out highs, equal highs. Remember, that was engineered buy side liquidity. Remember when we were down here? We wanted to see if we got the lows, bounce out of this newly opening gap to that engineered buy side. Okay, you pick your poison, the direction. You just have to wait for the setup.
So we got that inversion
This order block should deliver us.
and the OB
First quadrant in this high.
and this breaker. This is a great setup. I think I'm gonna.
ES just ripped.
Yeah, yes.
930 open. Quarter of a point Judas, and a half a point Judas, and then rip. Okay, there's another high intraday session there.
I'm gonna.
So, what do you guys think we're doing in relation to these quadrants? What do we want to see here? If price delivers up into there. News fair value gap. I just dropped this video yesterday, and there's an example of this.
Man, why are you going so slow?
Right, we want to see how the candles close in relation to those
See
quadrant
this
levels.
inverse. Oh, okay, so we should at least
If we do
fill
get
up
close,
here.
Is there a discount inefficiency? And if we do retrace that, do we get a bounce? If we don't, if we get that close above and we don't get a bounce, then we might have to dig down deeper to some sort of discount objective, which, if that does occur, could be like this swing low here. So we'll see where we are when we deliver to this and how we deliver to it if we are up there during the macro. We do have this huge SMT here, but remember, we still have the equal highs from yesterday's high.
Okay, I want this order block to hold. I want this.
Delivery back down to 930 BPR.
5 minutes of.
Nasdaq does not want to go up there yet.
Oh, dang it. Come on, Naz. Should I gain some more three more cons right here? No, I'm gonna leave my risk right there. I need this 930 FEG to hold. And 930 inversion to hold. Come on.
This is still important to me. So I talked about this the past couple calls. As we inch closer to the 950 macro, the less likely I am to take setups.
Shoot.
But if we were going to, obviously, like we mentioned, if we were going to go get these highs now, we should not be displacing through this order block. This should be high probability out of the 950
Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped.
highs. Okay.
Unless this
Now,
holds.
where is price?
This is
at
1 minute
start
order
and
block.
during the macro window in relation to the new day opening gap, the 930 BPR, and then if we do get back up, like I mentioned, the new fair value gap. Those are the three things that are important to me right now.
Okay.
So we'll do this.
I want to see us displace above this 930 FEG. This breaker did not confirm quite yet.
Important levels. Here.
But then this would be a really safe entry right here on NQ, I think. If we get above here, that breaker. I'm gonna see this 1 minute OB hold on new day opening gap. And let's hope this holds for me. Displace above this 930 FEG again.
Relative equal highs up here.
Yeah, I do like that relative equal highs. And yes, we're working that.
ES up, NASDAQ down. This is when you want to be patient.
I think next drop for ES is going to be around here. So we got data highs swept. Alright, good. I'm going to see a push for ES. I'm going to see this become an order block on
Guys
ES.
rejecting out of this here.
Nah, dang it. I'm going to get stopped.
930 BPR. It's going to be close below the opening gap. Continue through this low. Let's see if we can get those lows from over here.
Oh, damn.
Get up some of this sell side.
Okay, well.
Leaving equal lows here. And equal highs, guys.
Got a big SMT. Okay, so I got in too early there when I saw this push up. I got in too impatient. I got in here. Need to wait for retracements. Okay, it's good to journal. I'm gonna journal that one out. Let's see what I think we're gonna go for
Going to
Asian
OG, and
lows.
see our line. NASDAQ down.
It's crazy.
ES up.
Okay, I think
Am I
it,
using the September contract? Yes, I am. NQU 2024. NAS got those lows. If NAS reclaims this during the macro, I want to see if we can attack the buy side. At the moment, we'll see what other structure. but we would be reclaiming, if that did occur, the new day opening gap, the 930 BPR, right? And this price pattern identification, this should be a high probability bearish order block, right? So if we smash through and close above those levels, that's another signature. Those are like three things that are failing to me to push price down. And ICT says that's the rule of thumb. And then even like for smoke screens, if we were to go lower, we were truly bearish, we shouldn't even deliver to this. This should be a breakaway gap. So if we start to dig up into this, I think it's likelier that we might attack some buy side recover here.
No.
ES falling. We have 5 minutes to the macro, so I'm waiting for this macro window. Who's live streaming PM session? Anyone? Someone should hop in voice. Sully, Paul Sully, or well. Obviously, you guys can see the discrepancy. ES higher, NAS lower. Oh, she had this music. Because the other chat didn't work. Gotta figure that out.
So.
That boy, Sully.
See what happens here. So I'm negative. That was bad. Man, how many handles did I lose there? 182. That was on 5 contracts. Yeah, it was about $250. So I went long at 208s minus 150, 182. That's 26 handles.
New day opening gap. This is what we were discussing. When did we have choppy? I think it was last week. Maybe last Thursday or Friday. We had the 930 fair value gap and the new day opening gap. We don't want to see us get stuck in these inefficiencies when we're in close proximity to them. We want to see us like complete an objective below it and reclaim it, or vice versa. So we're still rejecting out of this bearish order block, this high probability bearish order block, new low a day.
I think we're going to take Asia lows.
Because it delivered back below the 930 BPR after we closed below it. Right? Breakaway gap, smoke screen. The logic is there again and again, guys. Yes, close below here. Okay. 2.5 minutes to the macro. See if we get a good macro PO3. Of course, still on ES. If we do drop down upon macro open, 930 fair value gap, important to me, and the new day opening gap with this order block that's nested within it. So this, again, I'm going to use the same terminology. This BISI here that failed should be high probability bearish inversion because we utilize it to send this higher to make this high of the day. Okay. However, we have these equal highs
Okay,
on here,
so
but
let me
ES
just
looks strong. The trend has been strong. Okay, if we do come back up into it,
Journal
close above,
biz.
this should be a reclaimed busy, and it's just more price, unless I see something else. But in other words, I'm saying I'm a bit hesitant to short because NAS is at low a day, and ES has the 930 fair value gap and the newly opening gap. Right? We could sell, but I'd rather just wait to see if we get it along. If we fall off a cliff and NAS or ES comes down to these lows, then whatever, we'll just adapt and adjust. We're fluid, right?
Extend this out, get my journaling down.
We also have this SIBI here that was just utilized to send us lower, so I don't want to put too much annotations on the chart, but look at this whole structure. We'll keep it on this just as a case study for now.
Put these news highs here.
NAS new day opening gap. Okay, 950 open.
Okay. Let's see what happens here. See this open. We have more buy side up on top. I'm gonna see sweep Asia first before we go up, or at least fill in this regular trading hours gap.
I would have liked to see them run these lows before doing this. You go below macro open.
Yeah, I want to see them run Asia lows before doing that. Let's see if we get a breaker. I do like that displacement, the momentum there, but I don't like that we left Asia lows here. We did run this. No, we didn't even run this low. Dang. Let's look at the 5 minute. So this S&T didn't hold.
Where did this go? Didn't I just mark out macro open?
And delete this S&T. No longer valid. Let's see this let's see this. RAM, what is this low? 73. 77. Yeah, these are like. This is the low, yeah. Okay, there we go. We ran that low. I think I might go for Asia lows.
Okay, NAS got those lows. Below macro open.
Looks pretty bearish to Asia lows, yeah. Yeah, we're going to Asia lows. There's no doubt.
I want to watch S&P here.
And then, man, this is a huge SMT. So we got these equal highs up here. I think I might swing some calls on NQ when we sweep Asia lows here. Let's see how we react when we sweep Asia lows. I want to see price supporting at this previous Asia high on ES. I want to see support here to bring us higher. I think we're going to sweep it real quick. I think I'm going to put my limit. You got a big busy right here, 5-minute
Okay, so
BISI
now that we have had
152.
below macro opening price, and we swept those equal lows, now it would be more significant to me if we do get back above and close above the new day opening gap, right? Because of what I just said, but also this up close candle would be getting closed through. We have
So
these equal highs here.
Swap this.
We have the relative equal highs from the news delivery, 835 swing high, 937 high, and then the external buy
I
side.
think we might go to
high.
150 to tap into that. Tap into that BISI.
Yes, let's see if we reclaim this 935 BISI. And if we close above the 943 CIBI, then I'd expect delivery to new high day and see if we can get 5561 even. Okay, so first step here, because the bodies tell a story, we want to see, does price show a willingness to close above this order block, this bearish order block, the 950 up close candle, after purging the relative equal lows here,
I think we're gonna go for Asia lows.
and dipping below macro open. To the next step, looking at micro, call it micro handshaking or just smart money handshaking, I guess. Order block mean threshold, new day opening gap, 930 BPR, this CIBI, which should be a breakaway gap, which it has been for a bearish delivery. But if we're looking the opposing direction, we want to see us close above that. Then a draw to these highs. After these highs, can we close above each quadrant and then the totality, the high of the news fair value gap? Then whatever structure comes to fruition will adapt here, okay? But do we show a willingness to climb higher? And of course, we want to see ES show those bullish signatures again, if that does occur on NAS.
Okay, so am I on the 1 minute? What is this? Why is this? Oh, it's a 30-second. I was like, what the heck? So I like this 30-second long up here. Man, too late. Late on the entry.
Okay, let's see if we can reclaim this. So step one, close above the bearish order block, right? Step two, we need to see for climbing the ladder, do we close above the new day opening gap high?
Gosh dang it.
Not going to give us an entry, it's just going to rip.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm going for that. I like the
Reclaim
momentum
this
up.
busy. See if we close above this inversion as well. So we want to close above this structure as a whole to really give us that confidence for buy side delivery.
I like this 192. Gosh dang it, I freaking got into early again. 192. What's here? Limit buy 3.
Close above new day opening gap. Next step, we need to see if we can close above the 930 BPR. S&P.
I should have.
We did not get that close above this CIBI yet. We want to see that as a macro inversion. We didn't get the close above.
So let's see. I like 30 seconds. It's a little bit risky. I want to see this really close above This 930 this 930 FEG, perfect.
See if we close above the BPR.
I think my first
Okay.
exit will be here at 5.
Slightly close, right? 201,
Limit sell.
175.
Let's sell 4 here.
So above the new day opening gap, above the BPR. Next step, you want to see if we can get above the SIBI. This basically meets the support price in the new day opening gap as a whole, I guess. ES. Just look at the bodies there at the highs. You don't want to see that. Slow is 952.
Damn,
952. It would be nice if ES souped this and then
Order
reversed.
filled.
oh dang it, my freaking auto liquidation. Gosh, freaking dang it. I'm at daily stop at
Maybe it should
500,
not be
which
happening
hit.
if we were going to go to the highs now. Okay.
That was just a retracement up. Okay. Dang it, I got into impatient again. So we're going to Asia lows. Guarantee we're going to Asia lows.
BPR, Asia lows looking to be in the crosshairs.
That was just a 50% retracement to Asia lows. I guarantee that's where we're going. Let's put in 3 contracts. Let's put in 4. S&T. This was an OTE entry of Asia low to go short.
Order filled.
I'm getting in right there. Go for 158. Stop above that. Oh shoot. Right there.
Order working.
And that was, gosh dang, I did it again. That freaking.
If it does not make sense to you or just to me in my trading, I do not take a setup. It's simple. You want it to be really hard to argue the opposing direction.
I think we're going for Asia lows.
Okay, that doesn't mean you'll never take losses.
I don't want to see us close above
It
here.
gives you something that's clear to you, right? So I'm really just waiting to see how we act here. If we are going to get along, if we reclaim this BPR, okay, I'll take a stab at a long in one contract.
395, that's 20
target the highs,
points.
but I need this S&T to
20
hold.
points on 2.
Okay, if this short occurs, I'm gonna miss it, and I don't care. And one little short scalp earlier, so if this is
Order
a
working.
win or a loss, right? If this does occur, then I'm just done for the day. That's the rule for the week.
Okay,
Based off those
this is the
tempo
last
sections,
time. I'm just done. I got into two
So basically, just waiting to see if we get this close above. Okay.
58. Let's see if we get a. I like that the SIBI's holding. This is just a low prob, man. What am I doing? What am I doing? Might be a. Dang it. We got a 50% retrace on ES. ES might be heading back higher. I don't like that. I think I'm going to exit here. And there's an SMT. What am I doing? Are we going to retrace lower into the SIBI? I don't think so. I'm gonna get out. $40 loss. Not confident in this. Let's see here, what do we do? Not super confident in this, and I think I jumped the gun way too early. Was not patient with my setup. I'm gonna move my stop below here. Don't want to see it. CE of this order block. Let's see if I hit back lower to Asia lows at this macro. I'm gonna get a continuation.
Wait and see if we get this close above.
So it looks like we got a reversal, 930 continuation.
Close back below targeting. We'll do the highs. We'll do 21.75.
Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped. I think I might get stopped here. Just a bad entry. If this SIBI doesn't, if the SIBI breaks. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped. Okay. We got the SMT. I mean, unless we get a big push down, but I doubt it. I'll just let it get stopped out. Be down about $70. Then you need to step away after if this becomes a loss. You step away for a second.
Stop filled.
Yep. Gosh, dang it.
Order cancelled.
Okay, so yeah, $75. I do like the SMT. It's 50% of that range. This would be a better entry short. I still think we're gonna go lower to hit Asia lows.
Waiting to see if we get this close, guys.
See if we can get a close above new AUG here, or new day opening gap. Looks like we are. We got an SMT here. And I do like this for a long. If you get a close above this. I do like this for a long. If you get above this mitigation block here. Yep, it's good enough for me.
Order working. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, last play of the day. I think we should expand up here. Got SMT, first partial at
I'm gonna take off of those guys.
first partial at
See if it closes above the 930
The
BPR
swing
here,
high.
take off of those.
19.
See if it fills me the stops below the BPR in
It's,
the
I
close.
got 5 in. So let's do 3, let's do
High
6.
957. We didn't get this high yet.
Order working.
Potential immediate rebalance here. 99.
Okay, I do like that we closed above new day opening gap and this 5 minutes potential CISD. We really got to get above the structure to get a true CISD potential unicorn. Let's see. Oh, we didn't get a close above yet. Let's see a strong close above. That would be a mitigation block slash breaker, and then I'm going to aim for these highs, 271. Let's do 4.
Order working.
Once first TP hits. I put my stop. This should be with the protective stop way down
Okay,
here,
now your
since it's
stop
because
adjusted.
of this
All right, second
SMT.
trade of the day again. Last trade of today, regardless of outcome, it does stop me out. The close is below BPR now. Okay, let's look at ES.
And that's a huge
Order
freaking
working.
stop. That's a huge
Close
stop.
back above this inversion. You want to see if ES can get up here now. Okay, if it does come down into here and stop me out, it might need to spend a little time in here, right? BISI, SIBI, your macro BPR. Okay, but me personally, like, I'm okay with putting this risk on, regardless of outcome, because the price structure tells me it shouldn't go back down here. It still could come back down and bounce, right? And again, this case, I want to make sure I'm involved if it does run. But my rules say this is the last trade of my session. If we close above here, this SIBI, my stop's at even. What I don't want to get caught in is an SMT at the highs. That's why I'm kind of being conservative with this one. We have this 957 high right here. Okay, there goes NAS. Let's see if we get this close above.
I want to see this become a breaker for ES.
There should be no reason for NAS to come back down here.
See it close above.
Let's see if we reject here. I'm trying to decide if I want to do to even here. I'll do to even here, and then if it does close back above this inversion, say it stops me at even, and close back above, I might consider re-entry. I do not want to get the S&P at the highs is not what I like.
Oh yeah, this took the highs.
So this is, you guys see my order, 20, 21, 25. This green line, if it touches that line, I'm out. Right, why am I saying this? I'm demanding signatures I want to see. We reclaimed the 930 BPR, we had a macro SMT.
Beautiful.
Below. Okay.
Okay.
Look at this leg here. Obviously aggressive buy side delivery, but there's no inefficiencies in here. We already delivered to this order block, and again, we could come all the way back down to this macro BPR. So I don't want to get stuck in a scenario where it's the terminology we typically use, like a deeper discount objective, right? So what are we saying here? As we always say, risk management is king. We have 13 seconds. It would be nice to see if we can close above.
Come on, let's see it close above this and create another inversion right here. That would be a good CISD almost.
That's the biggest tease ever when it does that, right? 1 second left for the candle to close, and then it just ticks back in. Let's see what we get here.
I think we're gonna go up higher. We got ES holding us down. I need ES to pump up. We got a supporting inversion
Yeah,
right
still
here.
slow delivery.
Come on, ES. Go higher. I think I'm doing my stop to break even too, at least right below this order block.
Tuesday. So no trade tomorrow, guys. I'll put together some review. Maybe we can do our back testing session tomorrow. I'll just have to do like the criteria for the specific like strategy we're gonna look at. We can do things which would be cool. We can do like news fair value, guys. We could do like
Come
macro
on, come on.
BPRs,
Dang it, I don't like this SMT.
with SMTs, things of that nature. See if we get it even here.
So I'm taking a
Need to close above right there. Tease us with 1 second.
come on, I want to see what this become order block. 13. 1 more minute left. I'm going to see it close above
Yeah,
this.
still slow. 10, 13. So macro windows open. Okay, even.
Dang it. Let's see if this order block
Even if
holds.
we bounce here, I am unattached from this trade. Right, this is significant. You'd want to see us bounce and reclaim. I'm just protecting risk here. So we could bounce out of this order block, right? Reclaim this inversion and then go. That would lead me to believe we might go to buy side now instead of just chop around and save it for later.
Okay, the stop didn't get stopped. That's good. So right above, right below that order block, I want to see this inversion.
ES, you still, same thing, guys. Broken record. We're just waiting to see if we close above this. SMT on both sides. You want to see if this upper one can fail. One win, one break even. Okay, if we close back above this, I'll re-enter for my last trade of the day since that one's break even.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Come on, let's see you. Get above, create OB. I think it's going to be beautiful. Okay, first TP's here, and then I want to see ES take, invert this. This FEG here.
So we'll do something like this.
Excuse me. Going for 20 handles on 3 contracts. So is that $60?
Stop will be here, right? But the
About.
manual stop, if we close below, will be here.
Beautiful.
See if it takes off without us. ES just doing nothing. Come on.
Come on, ES. I need to see you pump. So this will be my first 21. I'm gonna move it to 21. Then we're gonna fill in this civvy. That's gonna be my first target right there. Oh no, come on. Just chop it
Naz
around.
being a brat with this close above.
Let's see here. What are we doing on the
ES,
higher
same
time
thing,
frames?
2 S&P.
We got SMT here. Man, I don't like that. We got SMT on both ends. Not loving that. Come on, Naz. What are you doing?
13.
Let's see here. 5-minute busy. Really need to get above here for a true CISD. 210. Close above.
930 fair value gap. Testing. We need a body close above this.
Okay. I need a strong close, and I need the ES pump
Stop
hot.
filled.
Dang, it stopped.
Order cancelled.
Okay, I'm done for the day.
You buy close it even. Right, so this was actually what we were discussing yesterday, where price came, we had our draw on liquidity to buy side, and it came real close, but then it had a deep stop front. Right, I don't want to be caught in these things, right? That the main thing that you're going to kind of find growth in as a trader is the simple thing that you guys probably hear all the time, but cut your losses quick and let your winners run, right? So
I'm going to my
here,
practice
killed
account.
that even, or I don't know when I got filled, maybe it was like a half point loss or something, but we'll call it even. Like, irregardless of if this comes back through, okay, I want to see it bounce and really close above here and then go attack the buy side, but irregardless of now, okay, the risk management is number one, okay? So see how, like, when I killed it at even here, right, it bounced up right after it stopped me. I'm not saying no, I'm not getting pissed and freaking out and then jamming 10 contracts here, saying, okay, now it's going. Right? I'm still requiring and focusing on logic here. Right? If it closes back above here, then I'm entering. Did it close? No. Now it's coming back down to here. So still, regardless of direction, right, that risk was controlled responsibly. Okay? Because I could still see it coming down to here, this BPR and the New Day open gap and bouncing, and or just getting sticky in here. Right? We have relative equal highs up top on NAS, but we also have these relative equal lows on ES down here. Right? And what did we mention? We have SMTs on both sides, and we really want to wait for scenarios where it's very, very hard for us to argue the opposing direction, the opposing biases.
Yeah, let's see back and forth. That might be an OT for short. Back to Asian lows. And look at that. I think we're going to Asia
How's
lows
everyone
now.
doing? You guys catch trades today? London traders, 8:30 news.
I like the SMT that we got up there. Boom, boom, boom. Let's try 2 contracts. Let's try selling 2.
Order filled.
And
Yeah, we have, I believe it's a foundation video, no? The foundation SMT video. We'll do some more in-depth discussions on SMTs though. And that's what we'll include in back testing sessions.
so
Yeah, less than 9
this low should be protected.
for higher time frame SMTs, yeah, and then we'll, okay, so we didn't do a lower time frame. But really that's like the macro.
I think that was an
signature. We
OTE.
wanna look for macro SMTs.
OT
So like
short.
here,
That was a suit.
when we're in this macro window, 952 and 10.
We just entered the macro. I think we're going to run this.
Okay. See how we're getting the SMT on both sides? That's not ideal. We don't want to see that because we know how strong of a signature it is just in general. Right? Why would we want to see that on both sides? That's why like when we were up here and ES is showing an unwillingness to go up there, and NASDAQ is up here. Wow, look at that falling off a cliff. Right? So that's why you manage risk, guys.
Dang, man. Look at that. That's a beautiful trade right there.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that
This is kind of the same
big
thing I did the other day
momentum
where I
down
killed it.
candle, I
The
got
other one
in.
just short of profit before that deep stop hunt. Today it was just killed at even before this deep
Let
stop
me
hunt.
manage my risk here.
So,
Put it
there's
stop
been
at break
times
even.
where, like right here on this wick down, when it stopped me at even, it could have taken off, and that's just
Put it above the sort of
what
block.
I am comfortable with. I don't care what it does after. I'm always trying to manage risk, okay? And we haven't even gotten into discussions on risk
Some of my
management,
practice counts annoying because my
risk strategies for like prop firm challenges, what I use and stuff. So me and Paul are working on stuff like that for everyone in different scenarios based off account size. If you want to be aggressive, if you want to be more conservative, et cetera, et cetera. Right. But we know that the number one thing is that risk management is the most important thing. Okay, now controlling yourself, right? After this initial scalp down and then this even, I'm really in no rush. Okay, we discussed, we had the SMT on both sides, equals on ES at the lows, equals on NASDAQ on the highs. Okay,
Order filled.
then we get
so look
SMT on
what it's
both
doing.
sides
It's
so
coming all the way
hard.
up to the highs,
So let me sell
dropping
it
all the way
again.
back down towards the
Order
lows of the
filled.
range, coming right back to the middle to the new day opening gap. Choppy action.
I think I'm gonna get him right
So
there
in terms of greed,
at
right?
that new log.
Don't get greedy when like price hits your target, and then you say, well, what if it keeps going? You want to get greedy when it's in relation to the setups that you take, right? Demand high probability setups. That's when you're greedy. That's how to use greed to your advantage.
Alright, so I entered again.
S&P testing this 930 fair value gap. The main
Went
thing is
to,
still the 930 fair value gap and this new day opening gap.
I'm gonna
to
put up,
discount on ES. See how they're not using this structure the way I wanted it to? I'm just going to delete it. Okay. This S&T failed. 10 a.m. low.
and we headed lower.
Right back below this BPR. Right back below the new day opening gap.
This was just a,
So unless we see something clear soon,
to me that's
Well, I'm
clear.
done for the
This
day
is
regardless,
50% retrace, boom,
you really want to
OTE
wait for time to
entry,
be on your
and then
side
down
in conditions
to
like this. If your
Asia
time ain't right.
lows.
In other words, the 1050 macro.
Pretty clear to me at least. Well, this is not clear. We took this low.
But we know we've been
Don't like the
bullish market,
SMT.
and they're ripping it. So I do, if not today, I do expect them to rip all of this.
Not liking the
At
SMT
least
there.
these highs here. So look how clean these are right here. This double top from previous day high. And then the 830 news high here on NASDAQ.
I kind of want to get in some longs, some a butterfly long on tasty trades here.
patience, guys. Okay, so, essentially, guys, I don't want us to have to sit through all of this. As always, we just discuss time and price, like we do here in just every review, because those are the signatures we rely on every day. When we start to see these BPRs, these 930 fair value gaps, in this case it's a 930 BPR, fail to support and then fail to act as like resistance here, right? Like we were mentioning the other day, you really, really want to rely on the macro windows and see where we are during those macro time periods. Okay. Yes, falling back down.
So let's see if we get this.
All right,
I still think we're going for ace of lows. That's my thesis.
I'll put together criteria for a back testing session, and we'll schedule it. That session, we can do it as a group. I'll send this report.
I'm going to see this become an order block.
We have more high probability PD rate. We just did order blocks and news fair value gap. Check that out if you haven't watched it yet. The reporting yesterday for the tape reading, I don't know why, but it got exported in MKB or something that's not
Damn, look at
MP4.
ES.
So I'm trying to figure out if I can change it to MP4
dropping.
so I can send it, because that was a good session too. So I'll do those things, and then someone take a stab at now or PM session, lunch, whenever. Don't be afraid to take a stab at the live stream in the RTO voice chat, right? That's what it's for. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, hit me up in chat, and I will talk to everyone soon.
I'm going to limit my risk there. And probably be off soon. Let's see here.
Order filled.
Oh, stopped. Okay. Well. Yeah, this big SMT is so unclear to me. Just seek and destroy. Protocol. We're not taking H and lows. I do like the bounce off there. So I'm done with the stream, guys. Thanks for joining. Just kind of listen to Richard or Tim as we go. But yep, red day for me. Down 100-ish bucks on my PA account, so not too bad. And then my top SEP account, I hit my daily max loss at down 500. So my balance on that is $200 down on the account, or $100 down about. So not bad, but I just gave away all my profits that I made yesterday, which is a bummer. I mean, that was just bad risk management. So good to journal and learn. I got too antsy on my entries and didn't wait patiently for it. Wasn't clear, SMT on both sides. Wasn't clear on which direction to go, and was just impatient with my entries. So it's one of those days, good learning lesson. Really got to learn to be more patient with my entries and require more for my setups, and to be confident in my setups to enter. So looks like today we might just chop around. I'm still expecting Thursday to be high of the week, so I think I'm going to put some butterfly longs on SPY or SPX. So that's my stream for today.